Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. My name is John and this is Nets World. Welcome back to 2K NBA Nets Rebuild series. I think this is episode 5, I believe. If I'm wrong, it's either episode 4 or 5, but I believe it's episode 5. So in the last video, you saw that the Nets started making a run, but then they lost in the play-in to the New York Knicks, and then the Detroit Pistons in a blowout fashion. And we simulated some of the offseason, some of the less important offseason. Now we're going to get into the meat of the offseason. So now everybody knows that, we do not have any draft picks this upcoming season. That's why we always say that, it doesn't make sense for us to tank, because we do not have any more picks this offseason. There's a possibility of me going and trading into the first round. That is a possibility for me. I do like Ben Simmons playing point guard, to be honest with you, for the last year. I do not think I'm going to trade Ben Simmons. I think I'm going to keep Ben Simmons around. We do have a lot of small forwards, a lot of young small forwards that can take over that position right there. So if I can't find a point guard in the late first round, I'm not going to worry about even maybe free agency, because DeLon Wright, I do like DeLon Wright as a backup point guard, to be honest. So if we have Ben Simmons as the starting point guard and DeLon Wright as the backup point guard, that is cool. We have Mikal Bridges and Cam Thomas here already. That I do have to sign Cam Thomas again, and hopefully he's not going to ask for a whole lot of money. As far as small forwards go, that's where we have Dariq Whitehead, Lonnie Walker, Jalen Wilson. Power forwards, Cam Johnson, Noah Clowney, and Darius Bazley. Now, I do have to re-sign Bazley. Now, he probably won't. It says he's upset, so he probably won't come back. If I don't re-sign Darius Bazley, it is what it is. We're going to have to re-sign Nick Claxton. He's probably going to be the big one to try to re-sign back. And there's a possibility of us looking for maybe another backup center instead of Day'Ron Sharpe, because it doesn't look like Day'Ron's panning out too well. And he is, we'd have to re-sign him back, so depending on how much he does want, I don't know. We'll see. Nick Claxton does say he's upset. I don't know why Nick Claxton is upset, because I did up his touches and his shooting. So I don't know why he would be so upset. But let's just look at some scouting real quick. Let's look at some mock drafts and let's see what's late in the first round. If we see anything like a backup center or backup point guard or anything like that, maybe a point guard that we can make an actual starting point guard for the future, but be a backup while he's developing right now would be cool. I'm just looking for anybody. All right, so this is a Doc Rivers, Patrick Beverley. This guy is crazy on defense. So Stephon Castle, that might be our guy. I guess the only thing is, can he play make? No. He's a great defender and he can shoot. He can sort of shoot. He's not a terrible shooter. He's below average, but he's not a terrible shooter. Man, I think I like this guy. I think I like this guy right here. Because he could be a Doc Rivers or a Patrick Beverley, and if we maybe look at his development a little bit more, maybe he can turn into that all-star and not just be a bench production. But he fits our team, because this team is more of a defensive identity type of team. I think I want to look at Stephon Castle. Let me see if Stephon Castle is supposed to be going around this. Like, where is everybody else? Where is Stephon Castle? Ooh, pick 17 to the Knicks. All right. Does anybody else have him higher? Probably not. Stephon Castle, 27 to the Lakers. So he is all over the place. I do want to look at Stephon Castle, though. And hopefully I can trade into the first round to be able to get Stephon Castle. I might have to give up some picks and stuff like that. But let's just go into the draft and let's see if there's any way that we can get Stephon Castle. This is a round where they said the first he could go, Stephon could go. So he didn't get picked by the Knicks. OKC has a lot of picks, and I know that they wouldn't mind even more picks than what they got. So if OKC doesn't pick him at 18 and the Suns don't pick up at 19, I think I'm going to pick up the phone and call OKC for pick 20 to see if I can pick up this guy. So hopefully they don't pick him up, and if they do, see? For some reason, they traded 18th and a 24 future to get DeMar DeRozan. I guess they're win now right now, so maybe there's a even better trade I can offer to them and maybe make it easier since they are win now. They didn't pick him, and Zachary Rishai, sure. So we're going to have to call OKC's number. So let's call OKC. And let's see what we can get for pick 20. Right now we have a second round pick. I know they're not going to just want a second round pick, but I have 4 in 2026. So there's a possibility I could trade the 4 in 2026. But from what I saw is they're looking for more win now possible players. So maybe a DeLon Wright does work for them. I said I like DeLon Wright as the... You know what? Let's offer them DeLon Wright. I'm not just going to offer DeLon Wright. That is very disrespectful, of course. I guess they don't need a DeLon Wright. They do have a lot of guards over there already, so I guess they really don't need a DeLon Wright. So maybe I can get this by giving them 2026 Suns pick. Or should I give them the 2024 Suns pick? I think maybe the 2024 Suns pick could be better. No, you know what? I'm going to give them 2026. I'll give them an unprotected 22. I don't really like the fact that I'll give them an unprotected 2026 first round pick. But let's see if they take this. Just this alone. Alright. No. Definitely not. Definitely not. We'll go ahead and add some seconds. Like, you can have our second this year. No, they're not doing that. How about you can take the 76ers in 2024 second? Nope, they don't like that. And maybe one more second to see if we can get it done? No. Alright, they don't like the seconds. So maybe what are they more so needing? They have him still for a little bit. They are going to have to sign Josh Giddey back. They did just trade for DeMar. They have Chet Holmgren. They have everything that they need. Maybe even more depth. They do. Yeah. You know what? Let's give them DeLon Wright because DeLon Wright could be a even further depth piece for them. So they'll get a 2026 first round pick and DeLon Wright for this first round pick. See, now can I get a second round pick? Can I get that second round pick? And can I get this second round pick? No. Alright, just one second round pick? No. Anything? No. This is starting to get to the point where I'm not liking this too much. So let's go to the Thunder again. And let's see if we can do a reverse trade finder and see what they say for this pick. What do they want? They really want Ben Simmons. These people are crazy. Why are y'all so crazy? Alright, well, I called them. It didn't work out. Hopefully they don't take him. So let's see what let's see the pick. Alright, so they pick up Tyrese Proctor. Let's call the Pelicans now. Maybe the Pelicans aren't going to be as crazy. So please, Pelicans, please answer this phone. And please give me a good one. Could the Pelicans use a DeLon Wright? Yeah. They could definitely use a DeLon Wright. So the Pelicans, they could use a DeLon Wright. If I give them... I'll give them that. And let me get 2 second-round picks from them. And will they do that trade? No. Of course they don't do that trade. I'm trying to give you a win-now piece in DeLon Wright, and you guys aren't taking any of this. I am not going over this. Like, I refuse. I refuse. I hope you don't take the player that I want. No, you didn't. All right. Memphis. Can we try Memphis, please? The 22nd overall pick. Y'all have John Morant. And you do have Marcus Smart as a backup. So I guess DeLon Wright won't work in this situation. Y'all have a lot of centers already. You have everybody's pretty much on contract already. It looks like you guys need forwards. That I don't think I'm gonna be able to help you out with because yeah, he won't come back. I'm not doing Jalen Wilson. You're not gonna take Duncan Robinson. This is where it gets a little bit more tricky. So for them, it would just need to be first. Just the Suns first, and let me see if they come up with anything. No. How about some seconds? No. These all right. They're definitely making it very tricky for me to try to pick up this player. Why would I give y'all that? Why are these picks so valuable right now? Like, why are they saying that these picks are for Dariq Whitehead? Why would I give you Dariq Whitehead for the 22nd overall pick? That's not going to happen. You can go on with your life. Please. Please. Kwame Evans? Okay. You know, maybe the Rockets or the Jazz I can get away with just doing picks. I'm just going to go straight to the reverse trade finder because let me see what I can get. Let me see what y'all are asking for. Like, this is crazy. This is crazy. What about 26? Alright, so 26 is probably where I'm going to be able to get a good pick from it. But what's the difference between 26 and 23? Like, come on now. I've been on this forever. Let me just get this 2023 first round pick. And you can get 2026. Unprotected. No. Of course not. Because y'all want Mikal Bridges for the 26th overall pick. Second. One more second. No. Alright, how about we take off these seconds and then you guys can take DeLon Wright. They must have somebody that they want. Like, they must have somebody that they want. Well, let's keep going. 26. I might be able to get it at 26, so hopefully he is there at 26. Alright, hopefully the Warriors don't draft him, and they don't. So, now, let's talk to the Rockets. 26 for the Suns 2026. No. Okay. How about that second? No. Okay. How about this second? No. How about this one? Unprotected first round pick in 3 seconds for the 26. I got finessed. So let's go ahead and finally pick up our guy. That took so much just to pick up our guy. Man, these GMs were being stingy today. I can tell you that much. Alright, so now that we got our guy, our rookie signing, Stephon Castle, he is a 74 overall, but he has 5 total badges. I like that. He's 6'6", 207, so he's a bigger guy. Just imagine having Ben Simmons as your starting point guard, and then the 6'6", 207 defensive ace as your backup point guard. Looking really, really nice. So yes, we're bringing back Cam Thomas. I'll bring back Day'Ron Sharpe. What did you do for us last year? You had 6.7, 188 shooting is not good, but you still had 521 field goal percentage. If you were per 36, you were looking at about 12 and 8 with about 4 assists, so a decent assister. I'll bring Tranter Walker back too. I'll bring those two back. And qualifying offer for Jalen Wilson. We're absolutely bringing Jalen Wilson back. So we'll look at the bird rights. So Nick Claxton's looking for $23 million. I am definitely going to give Nick Claxton every single one of those pennies of $23 million. Let's go ahead and offer that to Nick Claxton, Lonnie Walker, and Darius Bazley. I'm not too worried about them right now. Let's talk to Jalen Wilson. See if we can find Jalen Wilson and see if we can bring him back. He is a restricted free agent, so I'll just go ahead and simulate on. Yeah, Lonnie Walker and Orlando Robinson. And honestly, Armani Brooks. We'll go ahead and renounce the rights for all of them. And we're going to bring back Nick Claxton. And then it's going to be Jalen Wilson. Wait. Almost messed up there. Thank goodness I looked one more time. So let's go ahead and pick up Jalen Wilson again as a small forward. Because he's asking for too much money. Is that why? I'm looking to offer him as $11 million, so if I give him a player option, 1-year deal, will he take that? I hope so. That's all I can offer you, Jalen. Probably too much anyway, but I'll give you... Alright, well, he signed with us anyway. So we have 13 players. What are we looking like that we need left? Maybe another point guard. Basically, guards. Yeah, more guard play. So let's go ahead and get some more guard play. You know what? Let's bring back Edmund Sumner. I did like Edmund Sumner. And let's go ahead and get... You know what? Let's get Patrick Beverley. You know, why not? Why not? Let's go ahead and bring these two in, and that will be our final two roster spots. Let's go ahead and go to player progression, and let's see what we got going on. Nick Claxton went down. Ben Simmons went up 3, but that's because we turned him into a small forward. Dariq Whitehead went up 4. That is beautiful work. Cam Johnson's going down at the age of 27. I do not know why. Noah Clowney went up 1, and Jalen Wilson went up 8. So, and Day'Ron Sharpe went up 6 apparently. He was not a, was he a 69? I don't remember him being a 69. But we have some good things like Dariq Whitehead, but let's see if we can make it even better. So let's go to training camps and let's see if we can, I don't care. Let's see if we can upgrade some of the players. Alright, so under training camps, we have 2 training camps. I usually like to use untapped potentials. I'm going to put an untapped potential on Dariq Whitehead. He is a B+, and I'm going to put an untapped potential on... do I do it on Noah Clowney, Jalen Wilson? That would be the smarter picks, but honestly, I'm going to put it on Castle. I want to see if Castle become that all-star that we can make him be. And that is it for off-season. Let's see what we're going to be running with. A 10-man rotation. I did want Cam Thomas to be the 6-man, actual 6th man, so we're going to do that. We'll give DeLon Wright some of those minutes right there. Edmund Sumner. But instead of Edmund Sumner, actually, we're just going to give it to Castle now. We want Castle to become that all-star that we know he can be. And I feel like he will need to show his offensive game a little bit more, but at least he has it on the defensive side already, so that's why I'm okay with Castle being in right now. So let's go ahead and put Castle in there. And let's go ahead and mess with the tendencies. Mikal Bridges is a 97 shot, that's fine. Nick Claxton, we'll put up Nick Claxton since he was upset. We'll put you up to about a 74. Ben Simmons will keep at a 64. Dariq Whitehead definitely shows that he can definitely do those minutes. Cam Thomas is our 6th man, so we'll definitely put it up. Cam Johnson will actually put down. But we'll keep it as the same as Dariq Whitehead. Noah Clowney will stay there at 68. DeLon Wright, 28 is criminal for anybody. You're in the NBA. Shoot the damn ball. Jalen Wilson, we'll keep it as a 74. And Castle will put as a 60. Okay. So now that that's done, now that that is complete, let's go ahead and simulate just a couple weeks in and see what they got. Let's go ahead and simulate with Simcast, and let's see if the Nets can beat Victor Wembanyama. Looks like they're up by 10 in the 3rd quarter, up by 18 in the 4th quarter, so it's looking like a good start with a blowout win. Let's see what they did. Wow, somehow they got Jalen Brunson. Jalen Brunson's just going to be passed around now, huh? Jalen Brunson's a really good player. But Jalen Brunson with Victor Wembanyama, that could be really, really good. And his morale is getting pretty low. I don't know what they got going on. They have Paul George too? So Jalen Brunson, Paul George, we beat a team with Jalen Brunson, Paul George, still have Devin Vassell, still have Keldon Johnson, have Mitchell Robinson, Blake Wesley, Malachi Brenham, and Victor Wembanyama, and we beat this team and left them to 94 points? Who showed out? Mikal Bridges showed out. Dariq Whitehead showed out. Nick Claxton, you showed out. Cam Johnson, you showed out. Ben Simmons with a triple-double alert for Ben Simmons! Come on now. Don't mess with this team. Don't mess with this team. Jalen Wilson, come on, Jalen Wilson. Let me get a little bit more from you. Don't mess with this team. This team might show stuff. Who cares? Let's just leave the rotation as is. They think they're going to get Noah Clowney. I'm going to decline that trade instantly. So Tyrese Halliburton, Benedict Mathurin, Matisse Thybulle, Jarice Walker, and Miles Turner. So basically the same. So let's simulate this one with Simcast. Let's see if the Nets could beat the Pacers. The Pacers were the Nets' kryptonite last year. 112-98, 117-103 final. So a couple of blowout wins. Nice defense is being played. Let's look at this. Dariq Whitehead with 19. Cam Johnson with 19, Cam Thomas with 16, Nick Claxton with 13, although off of 14 shots as a center, that's not good, and 7 rebounds, and 4 blocks, thanks for that. Mikal Bridges with 12. Offensively, this team wasn't even that amazing, but they still scored 117 because as a team, they just balled out. Castle with 4 points, let's look at Castle right now. Averaging 4 points, 1.5 rebounds, 1.5 assists off of 80%. from the field. Beautiful work. That's beautiful work by Castle. Jalen Wilson comes back with a 6 free throw game off of 0 for 2, but 6-7. I do like that. Ben Simmons 10, 9, and 9. He can get a little bit more aggressive. Even though DeLon Wright got hurt, he still scored 12 points, 5 rebounds. Come on, guys. Don't mess with my guys now. Don't mess with my defensive. This is my defensive team right now. You have backups that are going to play defense. You have the starters that are going to play defense. Everybody's going to play defense. They got Bronny James, they got Donovan Mitchell, they got Franz Wagner, they got Paolo Banchero, and they got James Wiseman. Seems like they made a trade because they don't. It looks like they don't have Markelle anymore. Let's look at that team. That team, Paolo, Franz, yeah. Wendell's hurt actually. Cole Anthony, James Wiseman, Jalen Suggs, Bronny James, Jet Howard, Mason Plumlee, Anthony Black, Omaha Blue. Oh my gosh. No, actually, Markelle Fultz is hurt too. What is this team? Hey, if we can beat this team, man, this my Nets team might be pretty good. So it's looking like a close one. It looks like the Magic pulled away slightly, but not far enough. It is. The Nets are up by 3 in the beginning of the fourth quarter. The Nets are up by 7 with 5 minutes to go. The Nets are up by 1 with 2:50 to go. Let's slow this down. 3-point game with 1:43 to go. 5-point game with 1 minute to go. It's a 2-point game with 39 seconds to go. Tie game with 9 seconds to go. Are we going to overtime? No! No! Who did it? Who did it? Mikal Bridges with 29. Cam Johnson with 21. Dariq Whitehead with 13, 4 and 3. You got Nick Claxton with a 13-10 game. Ben Simmons with a 10-7 and 2 game. This is the Ben Simmons we know and love. Averaging a triple-double. Don't need to score 10 points per game. Don't need to be the all-pro Ben Simmons. We could just have triple-double 10s across Ben Simmons, and we will take it. Great defense. We will take it. This team is looking fire right now. Noah Clowney's shooting splits are looking amazing. Jalen Wilson started off rough last year, but then he caught up, so... I'm not going to take too much stock. Like, he 857 free throw percentage. Like, his free throw percentage is not too bad. Cam Thomas is struggling. So we're going to have to watch Cam Thomas. Hopefully Cam Thomas can pick it up because he 1 for 11. Only thing that saved him was that free throw line. Oh my gosh, that's the only sour part with this right now. But everything else is looking amazing. Mikal Bridges is starting off this season hot. Take the over in prize picks. Take the over. Alright, so simulate with Simcast with the Washington Wizards. Let's see what they got with the Washington Wizards. Looks like it's going to be a back and forth game. And can the Nets come back? Can they come back? Washington gave the Nets fits last year. No, dang. Well, lost by 4. That is okay. That is our first loss on the season. Are they still... Lost to Johnny Davis. That's not good. But Jordan Poole seems to give the Nets fits all the time. And, you know, they got a young team. Let's look at the Nets. Dariq Whitehead off of 21 shots, though. 5 for 16. 16 3-point shots? Holy smokes. But don't mess with my boy Castle right here. Don't mess with him. This guy's about to be an all-pro. He's about to be all NBA. I am ready for it, and I am here for it. Alright, y'all, but that's going to be it for this video. I hope y'all enjoyed. We're going to get through a lot of the season next one, because I'm so excited for this team. It's not even that big of a difference. We picked up like one or two free agents, and we picked up like one draftee, and I'm in love with this team. So, I will see y'all in the next video. Till next time, peace out.